holidays, right? There's,
Yeah.
Christmas cards going out and stuff like that. And this subject has come up in a couple of circles I'm in. And ultimately, it's like, when is it appropriate to give clients gifts? And a lot of these people kind of default to, well, if the client spent a lot of money with us, we'll get them a gift. And I can get that. I can totally get into that. However, the gift thing has more to do with like a repeat client than like a one-time client, right? If somebody buys a $15,000 sewer replacement from me, the gift I got them was a high-quality sewer replacement that's going to last forever, right? If I padded money into the estimate to go buy them $100 or $200 gift, then some customers might look through that and be like, well, I would have rather than just discounted the price of the job by this much. Do you know what I mean? Now, with that said, let me talk about some notable gifts I've received as a client. So one of my Apex buddies asked me a favor. So he coaches small businesses, and he had a plumbing client as a small business that he was coaching. And this plumbing client was having a problem getting over a hurdle, and he wasn't wanting to listen to his coach because his coach isn't really in that space. And so his coach hits me up and says, hey, would you mind jumping on a Zoom call at your availability with me and my client, because I'm trying to get him past this hurdle and he's just not wanting to listen to me, right? And so we get on the Zoom call, 30 minutes, get on the Zoom call. I help work him through that. Basically telling him the same thing his coach had been telling him. It just plays different coming from a plumber that's more successful than he was currently at the time.
Yeah, he was obviously not accepting the coaching.
Right.
That's a whole nother topic for another day.
Exactly.
Move on.
So within 45 minutes of that Zoom call being over, my doorbell rings. And somebody dropped off 2 primo ribeye steaks. So my buddy that's in Apex...
Oh, he sent you some meat?
He DoorDashed or Grubhubbed or whatever.
From Price Chopper? Or like one of the meat marketplaces?
No, I think this was Price Chopper.
Okay. Do some of those places like Fairway, get out of here.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. So like that's a badass gift, right? Now that was like, hey, thanks for helping me out. Here is a nice gesture, right? My website and SEO guy. When I brought him on after getting fucked over by my marketing agency, I bring him on and we get all things hashed out. We're on the same page. One of the best like website and SEO relationships I've ever had. And after so he's based out of Canada, and I actually had a hard time paying him his first bill. Because he's out of the country. My card wasn't wanting to work with their card. My bank and their bank had like this bad relationship. And I'm like, I couldn't pay him.
Yeah, like, what do you want me to do?
Right. And so he was super flexible with it. He was totally understanding and everything else. We were in the process of changing banks. So we changed banks and got it all paid and everything was fine. He ends up mailing me a grill set that's custom engraved on the front of it that says Fix Pipes and Pet Dogs. Oh, because he knows that I cook my team breakfast every Wednesday morning. And he was like, hey, I figured you could get some use out of this, right? And ironically, I've never even used them. I bring them out all the time.
Because they're awesome.
Because they're so awesome. I don't want to. I don't want to use them, right?
Yeah.
I texted him about that the other day. I'm like, Lewis, you got me these badass things, and I take pictures of them, and I share them on my story and everything else, but I haven't used them, and it's like I just don't want to.
If you had, I shouldn't say that because you have a cool office, but like if you had a pimpin' office that you were in a lot, like they'd be in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They'd be on display.
Yeah, they'd be on display.
Yeah. So. Yeah, client gifts are kind of weird.
Well, and I will say this, like the problem with businesses and gifts or clients and gifts or people that have done work for you and gifts is people have forgotten the real meaning of a gift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what you were just saying with those 2 examples is those were real gifts that someone thought through and were like, hey, thank you so much for going out of your way to help me.
Yep.
That's what a real gift is.
And it wasn't...
Are you interrupting me?
No, well, I'm adding, it's not only the thank you for going out of your way and all that stuff. There's a tremendous amount of thought that goes into the gift. It's not like they mailed me a $25 Amazon gift card.
Yes.
Right? And the barbecue set. it's probably not ultra expensive. It's the thought and the characteristics and everything else that goes along with it.
Yeah, and it's really, and like you were just saying, the thought of the gift. Like, for instance, in trade winds, okay, we've never had a, like, hey, if you get someone to sign up, you get this. Or if, like, there's no affiliate deal. There's no nothing, right?
Right.
One of our members, Brett Rimmelsberger from Florida, he got 2 people to sign up for us, not by it being a sales pitch, not by anything like, hey, this is what these guys are doing. I think that would be a good fit.
Yeah, here's the value.
So I sent him $200 worth of Amazon gift cards, just as, hey, get what you want, and there's no deal, there's no nothing. It was just thank you for taking the time to go out of your way.
Yeah.
And share your experience. Like it doesn't necessarily, like you were saying, have to do with the gift. It has to do with you notice someone going above and beyond.
Yeah.
And then you taking extra time and money to say thank you for doing that.
Right.
Like, so and I think where you're going with this, we didn't talk about it before the show, but like where I think you're going with this is like if you just sell out, or if you send out, I'm trying to think of a good example without getting anybody in trouble here. Like when we get, so Janine and I have, some financial advisors and all this, and then you just get the random Christmas card, right?
Yeah.
That it's not even handwritten.
Right.
Like there's no signature or nothing. And they're like, hey, thank you for being a part of it. And there's a $20 Starbucks gift card in there, or, something stupid. Like that's not a gift.
Yeah.
Like all that is a corporate, we do this every year, thank you, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I appreciate it.
Right.
But that doesn't imprint on my brain.
Hey, if you like what you're hearing on The Void and you want even more info, we just started a mentorship program specifically for trades professionals to start their business or to get their business to an incredibly healthy position. So if you'd like more info, click on the link in the description of this show.
As someone going out of their way and sending me a grill tong set that's engraved that was only $5.
Right.
And I'm just saying that. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
It's not the amount, it's the thought.
The thought and the effort and them going above and beyond and actually thanking you from their heart.
Right.
That's a gift.
So
that's the reason for the season.
On the topic of gifts, my thought with gifts
if I ramble too much there, I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. My thought with gifts are, like, I'm not a big gift giver. However, when the right gift comes along for the right person, I get crazy excited about it, right? So, like, my wife and I, we might not get each other things for Christmas. And it's not because, like, we don't get people gifts because we feel obligated to get them gifts. We get them a gift
because it fits perfectly for the situation.
When the right thing comes along, we get it and all of that stuff. So, like, if I don't get a gift for Christmas from my wife, I don't really care. I would much rather not get a gift than get something that she got just because she couldn't find anything else. Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense?
Yeah, no, it's 100%. Like if I had said to Mitch 6 months ago, dude, you know what? I've always wanted a Henry lever action 30-30. And I said it one time. And then for Christmas, he like got it for me. Like that would move me to tears. Like, oh, dude, I said that one time. We've never talked. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and with spouses, it's different too.
Well, I mean, when you're grown ass adults, like if I want something, I can just go get it.
Yeah,
I don't
have got money.
Yeah. So it's gift giving is kind of weird. So on this topic, I got a surprise for you, Dave.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You got something for me? Oh man. Did he buy me something? What is... Oh, dude, that is so cool.
I got you a Kleenex box.
Oh.
Custom engraved. And it's actually a biometric safe.
Dude. Dude, that is so dope.
How about that? Custom engraved with the Void logo on the end. It's got American flags on the side. As of right now, it's programmed for anybody's fingerprint. But if you you read the instructions, you figure out how to program it to your fingerprint.
Dude, that is...
So, like I was saying, when the right gift comes along...
Dude, that's one of the coolest gifts I've ever...
Yeah. your bathroom gun, your shower gun, your front door gun, your back door
anything,
gun,
and
your
it lets
kitchen
you
gun.
put a short Kleenex.
Yeah, you got little Kleenex boxes in there
that you can put, so people don't realize that it's not a full, like, so if you're not watching on YouTube, you should be watching on YouTube.
Walking into
that's what I'm saying. Like,
nobody walking into your house is going to know that that's not a Kleenex box.
Dude, I'm almost crying. This is like one of the coolest gifts I've ever got.
And so that's, this wasn't really planned for the conversation to go like that, but
dude, that is so fucking cool.
This is one of those things that I'm talking about where, like, when the right opportunity comes along, you just do it. You just go for it and do it to make sure that you're giving the gift of thoughtfulness. So,
dude,
Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much. God damn
Look at
it.
that. I made him cry.
Made me cry on the show today. Dude, that is so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, hey, you need a tissue?
God damn it, Mitch.
You use like 14 of them.
Dude, that is so fucking cool. I've never even seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's custom built, hand built. So,
dude, that is so fucking cool.
Yep.
God, you're a good friend.
The guy who makes those. So, if you're watching on YouTube, and I know Austin's going to make a short about this.
Yeah, I know he is too. I'm trying to hold it together as good as best as I can. Dude, that is so fucking awesome.
I'm gonna pimp the guy that makes this. His name's Lloyd. He's a buddy of mine.
Lloyd Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep. And he owns a company called the Carpenters Way. And we'll put a link to his stuff in the description of this show. Because he does, like, he's got a meeting.
Fucking cool, dude.
He's got a meeting with Frontier Justice after the first
about
of the
keeping
year
them at
to sell
them
these
at Frontier.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fucking cool as shit.
And he does all this other stuff too. Like, have you ever seen those badass videos where somebody's like, Amazon, show me the gun, or Alexa, show me the guns, right? And, and all of a sudden drawers start opening up from pieces of furniture. So he does that.
Dude, this is so fucking cool.
He used to build safe rooms and private rooms in people's houses to where you'd have to, like, lift this book forward and then twist this knob, and, like, it's even like a passcode to even get into the safe room.
Lloyd.jamaica@gmail.com.
Yeah,
I'm just reading the card.
Well, he sent me over some links to his stuff, so I'll make sure Austin gets that in the description of the show.
I'll put them on I'll put them on the Fuel Pulse website, or Fuel Pulse, Tradewinds website too.
Yeah,
dude, that is cool as shit.
It's pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
So yeah,
that is. You know, and what's weird is I've been thinking about, they have all those ones that are black and ugly, like, to keep on my nightstand, but it's like, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Like, you can't keep something in there.
Now you can.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
No, it's not pretty sweet. It's fucking cool as shit. So those
I don't know why the flag on that side's backwards. It doesn't make sense, but it's symmetrical with the other side.
It does make sense. So soldiers, they wear the flag on their right shoulder.
So the flag is always advancing forward.
So that the flag is always advancing forward.
Gotcha. That's the way I think Jeep does it. When the flags are on one side of the vehicle,
when they're on the right side, they're moving forward.
They're going the other way.
Yeah. Like Dustin Rose, like, he would wear his. I'm like, dude, why is that messed up? He's like, dude, the flag's always going forward, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
makes
if
sense.
You're on that side, that's where it's going.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thanks, man.
So
that is so fucking cool.
How about that? Great way to close out the show, huh?
Oh, you son of a bitch. Got me.
Got him.
Do you knew he got this?
No.
I didn't. Like, the thing is, I noticed it down there, but I just, how me.
He didn't notice what it was.
Dude, that is probably so like we were talking about gifts. That is like one of the coolest gifts I've ever got.
And
it's like, and what you were talking about, like I would have never expected you to get me something.
Right. Right. And it's one of those things where when I saw the opportunity, it's like the stars align where you see the opportunity and you know the perfect person that would love that. And it's like, you just get it. And even if you don't even have a reason to get them a gift, it's like, that means more to them than going and buying them a fucking sweater at Christmas because you felt obligated to get them a sweater.
Yeah. Thanks for like, even if I don't want to, like, give a bad example, but, like, you have to get your employees something.
Yeah.
But if those gifts aren't great and they just expect something, that's just not as heartfelt as something they didn't expect that was cheap.